So let's talk about private limited companies or LLCs, which is limited liability company. This is the next topic, and I guess you remember our first topic that was sole proprietorship, correct, and then partnership. Yes. So regarding this topic, let's start with a question. What does private limited mean? Well, you have probably seen many names like private limited or like PVT.Ltd. In short. In some company names, these are there. For example, Flipkart Private Limited, Santosh Farms Private Limited, Mohan Footwear Private Limited, and many more. These names indicate that the companies are private limited. Here's an example to understand it better. Imagine I start a business like a food delivery service with some friends. 10 of us decided to put in 10 crores each, totaling to 1 crore per person. So, we register our company as private limited company instead of a partnership. But why? You might think, now, why? When you can do partnership up to 20 people as told earlier, then why in this case like this when you have 10 members only? Well, I want to ask you that. Why do you think we did that? Can anybody explain it in the chat? Yes, Mr. Santosh? Yes. Correct. It's because of limited liability. If we were a partnership and the business faced losses, there is a chance of losing our personal assets. But in private limited company, the word limited means our liability is limited. And so, if there are losses, only the money we invested is at risk. For example, if I invested 1 crore, that's the most I will do, not any extra. Whereas in partnership or sole proprietorship, all our personal assets could be on the risk. Yes. I hope that made sense. Well, one thing to be noted is there are some rules from the government that every private limited company must follow. A private limited company needs at least 2 partners and can have up to 200 partners, also known as shareholders. And all assets and properties like machinery, vehicles, bills, and taxes are paid for or purchased in the company's name only. No partner can use company's funds for personal expenses. It is against law. If the company goes bankrupt, suppose, then only the company's properties are affected, not the personal assets of the partner. Partners can share profits after an audit conducted by a chartered accountant or CA, as we say in layman's terms. Hope everyone understood the concept of private limited. Well, then we will go to our next topic, which is limited or public limited company. To understand it easily, we have prepared a presentation for you. So, this story is about Sachin. Sachin has started a business, for example, a UPVC windows manufacturing business with a budget of 1 crore. And he named his business as Sachin UPVC Windows. Let's assume he began this in 2018. Over the years, his business grew and he invested in more machinery and even purchased his own office. Now, the total value of his business assets is 5 crores. All the assets are in his name because he is the sole proprietor. Due to the high profits, Sachin found himself facing high income tax payments. To avoid paying high taxes, he decided to add his wife Priya's name to the business and converted it from a sole proprietorship to a partnership form. Now, this way the income generated would be divided into 2 parts. reducing the income tax burden. Many businesses follow a similar path, to be honest, starting as a sole proprietorship and then transferring into partnership. Now, coming back to the story, after a few more years of successful operation and increase in profits, Sachin received high demand from multiple construction companies. Seeing this opportunity, he decided to expand his business by opening new branches in nearby cities. This would allow him to serve more customers and further increase his profits. So, to finance this expansion, Sachin needed 20 crores. He managed to arrange 12 crores through bank loans and loans from other sources. Now he needed an additional 8 crores to start the new branch. Now, let's see how did he obtain this amount. I wanted to know. Any guesses? Harish is saying bank loans. But Sachin had already taken loans from the bank, as I told earlier, Harish, right? Okay, Sandeep, sorry, your answer is incorrect. Yes, Mr. Arjun has given the right answer. Adding more partners. Correct. So, Sachin invited his customers, relatives, friends, and other investors to become partners in his business. He explained the company's profits, assets, and credits to them, encouraging them to invest a minimum of 1 lakh and in multiples of 1 lakh. Example 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, etc. Some around 40 individuals were convinced and came forward to invest in Sachin's UPVC windows business. These 40 individuals collectively invested a total amount of 8 crores in Sachin's business. Now assume that Sachin's new branches receive 10% income in first year, which means 2 crores. As per investment, Sachin will take his 12 crores worth of profit, which will be around 1.2 crores, and the remaining amount of 80 lakhs will be distributed to all the investors. If a person invested 1 lakh, then he will get around 10,000 as income share, which is called as dividend. So as you can see on the screen, here are some of the dividend distribution examples. Has given 1 lakh, so its 10% will be 10,000, as I told you. 4 lakhs means 40,000 dividend. Like this, all the dividend shares are given on the screen, which you can go through. Now, friends, please remember that dividend means income received from the company. Okay? Hope everyone has understood the concept of private limited company and dividends.